Oh, most splendiferous. I have to confess to something. I had auto-aiming on for my tutorial. The entire time. I've been playing with it a lot, but we're taking that off now. You know I only wish to entertain you. We're just going into North America and South America, and we're gonna see what's around. Not in person, of course. That's too much travel. I can't go that far. I have little knobby legs. So we're gonna do it virtually. We're gonna start in North America, and we're gonna find ourselves a game. If you press the level button, it makes a filter happen. Looks like all we have is domination in the canyon. Sounds exciting. Let's join it. Not the blue team, no. We'll just go right through the list. We'll start with Crusader. And we'll find ourselves a spot and then look at who's around. This is going to be most confusing. I've returned, my friends. Hi, Archer. But one, you've been playing since day one, if I'm not mistaken. Well, we're gonna pray for some healing. We're gonna drink ourselves a potion, and we're gonna look at who's around. We got Indigenous on our side, and we're up against MY Insanity. Oh, my Insanity. Well, that's a very strong foe. We've got Silver Mesa. I believe they've showed up in my recording. Who's attempting to dominate Point C besides us? That's forbidden. Be gone, usurper to the area of blue. This is the punishment of your trespasseries. Who's trying to ostracize me? Oh, it's my Insanity sneaking up on me again. Stunning, isn't it? Cleansing fire will never happen again. It's time to bring a priest. The cure for my Insanity really is just an exorcism, you know. It's a solar cocoon to protect us from the demons. Oh, it's so hard to disorient. I don't like having the auto-aim off. Auto-aim is nice and all. Oh my. This makes me want to be a paladin. What's this aura? Well, Bertonian. My Insanity killed me. Time to leave and find ourselves another round. We can only go until victory or defeat once. I don't like to linger. Let's find ourselves another game. Press the button. Nothing else here. There's nothing else in South America we'll have to rejoin. And won't that be a devastation upon them? Yes! I'm excited. I'm gonna get out of this tavern and I'm gonna make something of myself, I say. Oh, many rounds here. A free battle in big arena. Let's see our merit then. That password anyways. Okay. Let's start with Arch. We got Great Old Vale, Ripe Summer, Quali 37 Pro, Caballero, which is Spanish for night. A level 37 Bills, he's just rolling and kills. Then you got level 50 White with a weird face. Then you got level 50 Aito Diwo with chicks. And the classic NPC Dr. Harvey. Let's make havoc. Let's kill a white. We're hunting white today. Oh no. I got all wet. It's just like my fanfictions. As my lacunas. Written by Mindy Kaling. Those were references to those please you. I only wish to entertain. Stop getting me all wet. I don't like it. That was rude. I'm gonna take out my angers on this chest. And I'm gonna jump a few times with rage. Wondrous. Ooh, I got a really angry jump left in me, and I'll get it out of my system. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you monster. How could I miss that jump button? It was right there in front of me. Leave a tear of sadness, then for old Dardavi, slain in combat. I'm leaving tracks all around. Who's putting water on me? Is that you, White? There seems to be immense lag going on now. Let's investigate this gentleman over here. Maybe another time. That was a very sad thing to have happen. Since Small Arena is filled, we're gonna go to the village attack on the king. I hope I'm not on the blue team. Bring out the barbarian within me. Your rock majesty, I only live to serve you. Look at these wicked henchmen of the Blue King. Why do I fit with them? Do I have no morals? After all I've learned from my grandmother. My sister is the reason why I can only record an hour tops. Because she wants to play Mario Party. Superstars, and that's a good game indeed. It's much more evil than this. There's sportsmanship in here. In that game, I'm currently going by Belial. It's my formal name. Oh my. I killed one of my own NPC brothers. I remember spawning with him. He was always stealing treats from my baskets. Quite rude of him. I didn't even look at who we're playing with here. Clearly a considerate person. Let me honor up. And then face you, Caballero. Have my go-go juice. My scoot juice. In my blue drink. You're interrupting my imagination. That's not splendiferous of you. I can't give up. When my kind will come, the wicked king will avenge me. You've done it now. You summoned none other than my mustached paladin. He's very angry with you. Yes, it was wise to kill yourself instead. Much less gruesome. I now serve the Blue King, the Tyrant King, and I serve him well. I shall banish you all to the Nether Sphere, where you can find your own kind and good company. Oh no. Looks like we just got universal remoted. Nobody likes Darby. What else is there other than the small arena tea battle? Where are 10 minutes? Very good. Floating around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, God. Follow my rainbow. Which axe button do I use? Ever? That's not going to confuse me. Part 2. You must pay for your crimes of being on the red team without me. Player 3, they are around since day 1, you know. I've played with them in some of my first rounds. This cruel person put me in a net like some kind of animal and then just disappears after such an act, where I can't enact my revengeance. Why am I having such difficulty with the buttons today? Who is this? My hips? I don't like the look of this. I'm probably going to die here. Killed off like vermin. Not even able to get the reward of nibbling away that other computer's health. If it's paladins we're facing each other with, my druid won't do good. How did he miss that shot? How did I miss this shot? Who is this player 3? And why have they been trained since the beginning of the game? The only way to find out is with magic, combat, and friendship. All of which will help us along the way of defeating this person. They just did a sonic flip. That was nice. Yes, I shall use my punishment. There is no backfiring on that, I forgot. They've removed it. What we need here is an archer of high caliber. Shot through the heart, and you're too late. You give love such powerful aura. I must retreat. A bad name. Oh, good, I get to stay here. Never mind. Their aura was no match for mine. Well, I'm gonna end this segment and go on to start recording the next. For troubleshooting purposes. I'll be right back. You must think. Sorry. You must think you're very clever. Waiting for me to come crawling back to record the next segment. I'm very pleased with the audio quality of this. Quite pleased indeed. Now, let's just make sure everything is up to snuff. Characteristics and abilities. Yes, everything's quite good. Do we turn auto aim back on now and see the difference? Yes, it's really useful with the revives. You gotta remember that too. It's quite selfish of you to turn it off to be cool. But that's just my cowardice speaking. I like playing with auto aim. If I can revive my brothers, we can have our vengeance rekindled from their crumbs. They evolve into a man form. And your neck will crack like a glow stick. Let's find a game in America. Village attack on King. Oh no. Canyon domination. I don't like these things. and I don't like all the blue team nonsense I've been given. We're going into the dungeon, and we're gonna have all our friends there. They're gonna come rushing in and say to us, "NPC Darby, is that you?" Smiley face. And we'll all have soiled toast together. And curdled squash. A delicacy. Yes, dungeon attack on King. I shall begin this as a druid and heal my friends. Your Majesty, I didn't see you there. You remember those horrible times I served the wicked Blue King? I was a double agent. I've gathered secrets for you, Your Majesty. I only live to serve you. They're conspiring against you, sire, over there. They want to flay you as a public example. Your own brother, he truly is a mad tyrant, I tell you. We must act fast. Say the word, Your Majesty, and we'll enact our assassination attempt upon him. He's spelling with his faces. Y-E-S. Very well, sire. Your will be done. I will give you privacy now. What's this? Flames in the dungeon. This place used to be clean enough to eat out of once a year. They only give you one meal, and however long it lasts is up to you. One fool actually left himself a backup plan. He asked for apples, a bag of apples, and he planted the seeds in the cracks. He spat and cried, and every fluid he had, he gave to those seeds. It was right here. And it cracked the stone, and you see its discoloration still. But he was able to tunnel out through the roots by burning them through. Then they made this dungeon available for warfare use. A little privacy, please. Why was I kicked out of the dungeon? Am I free? Let's terrorize the village then. They kicked our dogs out of the Darby dungeon. Why would they do that? I don't like this at all. There's no dungeon anymore for old Darby. We're going to South America. They have better villages there. Or a village attack on the king with two. Let's see our friends. Rod Noob in player 1. Sounds like Rod was getting hazed at some point. Or doing too well for himself. A round of applause for Rod. NPC brother. I shall keep you safe, my precious little archer knight. Let's show them our gang signs. No reinforcements allowed. This is a private affair. Are you thunderstorming? On my healing circle, you clever fool. Do you want the rage of my death enacted upon you? I think not, sir. Rod Noob, it's an honor to heal a player with a name so refined. That's good breeding for you right there. I'm on the good team. I'm on the red team. I fight the right fight for the right king, not the mad king, the wicked king, the cruel tyrant of the blue seas. But one hides behind the home of innocent civilians. I won't stand for it. Ooh, I'm mad enough to spin with rage. I'm not recording this post-production. This is me in the moment with my little buttons dancing for your entertainment. My only wish is to please the masses, do my dance and make them proud, but they kicked me out of the village. You aren't supposed to be moving. Oy vey, I can't stay in a room for the life of me. The torment of lonely solitude, Jules. Let's go back to America. The server of stronger connection there. And when I'm recording with the microphone, it's a lot on my poor Samsung A21. So I guess all we're left with is a return to where it began, the domination of the Canyon. The frozen tundra will know my presence is all that's left. Am I on the blue team with my insanity against me still? Install it as a crusader is only right. Let's get these fools. Monsters, imbeciles. I shall slay thee. Stop it, my insanity. It's no fun when you're shooting me to death. I will conquer my insanity today. You're slaying bot 1, bot 8. Well, I have an army of bees against me. It's not fair, I tell you. If it's an archer fight you want, it's an archer fight you'll get, Mr. Spins on NPCs. I guess I'm the only thing he can kill. But that's if he has backup. Well, I can have backup too. I will go down the slidey slope and face you again. Wasting potions. This is my plan. Mad Dog, sorry. I didn't mean to click on my menu and stay perfectly still for you. That's not the plan. Plan is vengeance. Yes, freeze and burn him, while the archer stacks up against me. Are they still again? God damn it. Oh, most frustratious indeed. I don't like this at all. This will not do. I don't think Europe will do any better. They're going through a lot right now. Find a game in Europe. Well, we found one. Let's do a quick game then and see what happens. A free battle in the ancient ruins. They were new when I was younger. That is not a good button to be pressing, young man. I shall discipline you later in tavern. No scrumptious treats for you. I'll tell them to give you a half portion of the curdled squash. And soiled toast. Ooh, 3/4 portion. Very good. Finally, a confirmed kill. His Majesty will be pleased, but it's free battle, so you've acted too late, sir. Yes, a second kill with 666 experience. Life is wondrous. That's not a word, is it? No. But wondrous could be a word if we all loved it enough and clapped our hands and said, I believe in wondrous things. We'll kill bot 3s and get XPs in 666, not 333. Does anyone here actually know? Bots 1 through 7 are stuck with me. Stuck with me until then. Replaced and sent to the digital void of pixels. Their only existence is until someone replaces them in the game. What a cruel fate. The gates of hell open, I hear them opening, creaking, walk out the demons. Soon you'll meet them. Fret not, dear viewer. I'm still a knight. No, I've committed a heinous act. I must kill more than foolish bots trying to survive an aura as powerful as a raging NPC. I shall kill Silver's man here. He doesn't need it. He's not going to be alive after to regret not getting it. I will be. No! I've been smitten by icicles. They impaled my heart, my liver, and spleen. Most painful things indeed. What lies between these pillars here is victims I'd see. Retreat in action from an archer. An archer in its natural habitat, away from close combat. I meant to press the attack button. Oh, graciousness. Yippee! He is slain for the world to see his corpse. The vultures will peck at it. Here they come now. I've never seen a corpse move so much. Is that El Cid? Only El Cid would attack me. El Cid, how could you? You've brought out the wrath of an engineer. I've gotta go. They didn't like it when I brought it to college. Now I'm out here in the ancient ruins, banished from university. Me and my gun. Get here, El Cid. Face my dynamites. Face my incendiaries. Face my freezy stabs of icicles. Who stuns me other than on 6 the foolish bot? Shoot you right here, El Cid, and do 2 damage. What do you think about that? A warrior who stabs NPCs in the back to get a point across. No way to win a battle, sir. You're probably hot out here. Let me freeze you. You're probably not being exploded right now. Let me blow you up. You're probably cold from all that ice. How about I miss with a flame bomb? This is fun for us all, isn't it? Get out of here with your nonsense, El Cid. We're being sabotaged and outdoomed by this bot. Wow, El Cid. I expected better. You disappointing me will not look kindly upon your quarterly review. Just me and El Cid having fun in the desert. It reminds me of my younger days when these were freshly built. This was a brothel. No, that was the brothel over there. Sorry, this bigger building was the town hall. Yes, and this is where you've ruled. All these vultures are waiting for the battle to end. Take the souls to Valhalla, peace of time, in ripped carrions and torn sinews. I was chained in darkness by this powerful warlock. Most disgraceful. Well, I got to kill again. That's refreshing. Why are you wandering off into the void? No, not after all I fought for. Don't kick me. He's walking on sunshine. Whoa! Why did the bad things happen to my face? Oh Lord, what a terrible time for my old friend. That's the longest I lived in Europe before. I didn't even expect that we'd land. That was my first landing in Europe, an invasion. The American invasion was a success. Find the game. Oh, Homer, I don't know about this. A free battle in ancient ruins, I was just there. No thanks, a small arena free battle. We'll finish with a duel to the deathishness. Let's join it. Come on, baby. Anything like magic so all I don't smell. I can't join a single thing. But His Majesty expects me. We must retreat to South America. Maybe I have friends out there. Attack on the king in the village sounds splendid. And it looks like I might be on blue team, but I'll live with it. Your Majesty, I'm back from that traitorous brother of yours, the Red King, and he says that you're not even a threat to him, but he'll assassinate you anyways, just as an example to other weak chieftains. Can you believe such an insult to his throneship? Horrid. Say the word, Blue King, and I shall slay you, my cruel, abusive former king. My relationship with him was toxic, venomous. And I want vengeance, sire. Please let me give you vengeance. You'll do it. If you don't, it will be seen as weakness by other chieftains. I knew you would agree. Well, I shall go off and get you some heads. Oh, wait. We disagreed last time, sire. Is it 40 a head? I think it should be 50 like it was 2 times ago, because I brought you too many heads. I won't kill as many. I know there's only so much gold in the treasury, but I work hard and I boost morale. I'm like a mascot. Where are you going, son? What do you mean enough talk out of me or do it yourself? No, your majesty, don't be foolhardy. Where are you going? You can't be looking at people's windows. It's a bad example of the kingdom you're invading. Alright, sire, I guess I'll accompany you. And look at this. Look at this king. He's calling you. He really is going to kill you. Oh, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. It's not what it looks like. I was only, He can't hear me now. I'll be back with my strong aura used incorrectly. In vortex on the spot. There, somebody teleported. Rod and Noob destroyed us. His betrayal will not look kindly upon him. Arapto. Dim is on my side, and I've always had Dim on my side. I need to change the bulb in my brain. Don't mock me for it. It's my crowning feature. At least I'm on the red team. Sir, Your Highness, our plan worked exquisitely. You see, in being furious with me fighting alongside the improper king, you made it seem like I had his trust fully. He thinks I'm a double agent for you as I am for him. Or reverse that, sorry. No, sir, your medication. Okay, so, anyway, Saga, in fighting alongside him, I have gained his trust. And now, I can betray him for you. Yes, I'd carry on $50 ahead. 50 gold pieces, yes, please. No! Bad vortex. Improper brr. The shame will be done upon stained glass by no one other than myself. Dim, you traitor. Dim, you bad, evil man. Gertrudes! What a strange name on such a strange creature. I shall investigate this, sire. We seem to have a Gertrude on their team. We have Gutter. Oh my lord, it's becoming a rave. And I'm a raving lunatic, so let's do this. Yes, Blue King minions. I'm so glad to be killing you again. You tried to warn the king about my intentions, but he wouldn't listen to you because I have his trust. And that's why I'll be able to betray it so flawlessly, and you'll be dead before you can report. What? You're wearing a wire? Your Majesty! Sorry, the Red King's here. I'm sorry about killing your soldiers. He's watching now. No, don't escape. Yes, get him. Get him, Carl. Give him the business. Right in the face. Hurry, brother. Look at these fools. Unholy machinery. Sins of former Blue King. I don't like getting slaughtered, but me, Guzzo, and Myra can take them all. Gertrude, Agaruto, and Dim, I'm sorry for fighting against you. I know it's scary and confusing, and your armor is quite nice. Who's the person with the white hair and the black and red armor? I'd like to recruit you to our side because important thing is to look Coolish mortals. It seems he missed his stunning blow. But he still looks stunning to me with that flame sword. Flaming swords are a fantasy trope I love. Yeah, teabag them all. The gates of hell open for you, my Argado. Mago Araudo. Punishment awaits you all, too. Oh, it's just about that time. I shall be getting ready for some Mario Party with thy sister after this final battle. Have you seen my... Yes, you've seen it. The one with the X buttons I like to press so much. Let me revive this gentleman here with the power of auto-aiming. And bot 1 is good as new, which is good. You gotta take care of him. He's actually an antique that's been here since Game 1. The very first video game, I think he was in it. saw him in the trailers.
What powerful auras are on my side? Shall I be knight next? I think so. Look at this stunning Gertrudes. Yes, it's time for knights. Night is falling upon you now with vortex and aura blades. You shall be ripped apart for serving the false, wicked king. The crimes you've committed on this home, forcing these innocent civilians to quarter you and feed you and give you their booze. Your kind aren't welcome here. Fear my aura. Even in a crawling state, it multiplies. Gato is the most attractive knight on the field.
And I am dead, deceased, my necromancer rising. Yes, flambe him in acid, so my skeletons can eat him. Wait, I don't have any pet skeletons, I just remembered. I have a sword, so many necromancers stabby, dicey, and slicey. How did I get damage from that foolish bluish NPC? Forgive me for standing still. I was thirsty for water. It was my best sip of water since I started this recording. Three-on-one is the best kind of odds, really, with a crusader nearby. This NPC was nimble. It's a shame to kill off a worthy adversary, but it's necessary. You cannot let your opponent survive to enact their vengeance. Just wouldn't be right to His Majesty, the Red King, the true king. I don't know what this land is called. If you know what the name of these lands are called, you can leave a comment. But only if you know. I will not accept random guesses, even if they're very funny and I do like them, I cannot accept them. We must be honest about our kingdom. I guess it hasn't been named yet, we're still fighting for it. It was uncivilized, just a few houses built here. But we tame these wild lands. Look at all of this bloodshed. I feel bad for anyone who needs to go to the grocery store and can't because there's just so much bloodshed. Or are these our houses and we're just paid to fight all day and it's where we sleep at night? Can you believe rent is 80,000 gold a month? How many battles am I supposed to fight? That would be a typical villager complaint if these are the citizens fighting. Is that right, Sama? I forgot I had to be talking to them too. It's hard to coordinate sticker presence. Look at that butter armor. There he goes. Away from here. Scared to be on the winning team, to fight the cause of Red. His Majesty's in pain. Was it you who hurt His Majesty? I must report to him right away. Don't revive me. Whatever you do. Good. Thank you, Gertrudes. I need a healer. Such nice armor. So fancy, splendiferous. Nice. That's a 10th Kingdom quote. You should watch it. Very old movie, but very, very iconic, really. I used to watch it with my grandmother when we were sentenced to solitaries. The Blue King's rule has not been kind or benevolent as the Red King's was. Sweet, sweet child, you have no idea how peaceful these lands were before the two kings were born. The Red King never did a crime, but that's regardless of the fact that the Blue King was jealous of his lands he inherited. He's the younger brother, and so he didn't inherit kinship until the Red King died. And that's why they fight. They fight because the Blue King wants his inheritance. But it won't happen. And I feel for the Red King, because if he succeeds in this battle by killing his brother or incarcerating him, which would be preferable, he still lost the brother he loved. The Mad King is nothing more than a false chieftain and belongs in chains. Dark chains coiling through his heart as water coils through the ocean. My poetry is spilling forth because I'm upset about this Blue King living. No, His Majesty is failing. I should have necromanced on him. But necromancy is illegal. I'll stab you and stab you until there's no stab left. Damn it. Well, that is the finale, isn't it? Come to the tap. Let's have biscuits and tea together. Sorry, I meant soiled toast and curdled squash. I'll ask for extra festerings on mine. Did you want some? Oh, wonderful. We'll share a bowl and you can have some of mine. You can have yours without it, because sometimes it's better with just salt. But not with salt and festering, because the festering is perfect. Without salt, salt ruins it. It's like a snail, you see. Ruins the texture, consistency. It turns from foam into a little skim. Gross. It's like when ice cream melts and the melts are all eaten from it. Oh great, well I'm gonna have mine now. What? You're not touching your festering curdled squash? The soiled toast will be out in a minute. Maybe if you start with that, it'll wake your appetite up. I know the battle was gory, my friend, but you must understand, sometimes you don't just kill everything in sight. Sometimes you just struggle out there. And that's okay, because it means you're dead and you don't have to worry about it. This is a war. Yummy treats now. You're still not eating. The soiled toast is perfectly burnt, and you're not eating it. Look at the mold, it's fresh. You know what? I don't want you in my cabin anymore. Come back in the following video, and I might forgive you. Please, don't come if you're not forgiven yet. You know when I forgive you. I'll miss you so much, I'll make a post or something about it. Until then, thank you for joining me in my loyal NPC armies. Oh wow. I don't think there's enough chairs for them. There's all these chairs, but you only have 12 slots. I want 3 more classes.